hopefully this isn't completely washed out by the sun. So today, guys, I want to talk about some personal stuff. In the video entitled My First Motovlog, I was discussing plans for some of the upgrades that I may or may not do in the future with the bike. Unfortunately, a lot of those are probably going to be put on hold for a while, which is fine. They're not necessities. Hey, the bike runs and works just like it is now, so no problem. But the reason why I won't be able to get those upgrades or modifications done is because old Brew Boy, my dog, is having surgery tomorrow. And that surgery is out of pocket. And it's quite a sum. it's a good chunk of change. So, fortunately enough, I do have one of those care credit cards, and I'm able to charge it on that card, and they give me, you know, an allotted time, interest-free, to pay it off. How much time, I don't know for sure. I'll find that out after we, you know, get the surgery all sorted. But so I'm going to be paying that off for a little while, so that's going to take a hit financially on myself. But it's going to be fine. Brew's going to be okay because he's a tough old bird, and he's going to be feeling better, and that's all that matters. When discussing dogs, you know, a lot of people, I feel like there's kind of like three different types of people out there. There's dog lovers, there's dog likers, and then there's dog haters. And I guess we could be talking about pretty much any animal for that matter. It's a wild boar. I guess we could be talking about any animal for that matter, but dogs specifically, just because they're such loyal companions that. So for us, for Megan and I, our dogs are our children, and we will literally do anything for them. And I think we've already decided that we're just not gonna have children. Financially, it does not make sense. And I know I say that, and I'm riding a Harley Davidson motorcycle, but I worked my butt off to get this thing, and I'm not the kind of person that just splurges on myself at all. I do not just randomly buy things for myself. I usually, the only things that I'm actually spending the money on are the necessities, like clothes and toiletry items, things just to keep me clean and comfortable and normal in the public eye. So this is the only toy technically that I have, other than perhaps my Xbox, which that was a Christmas present from Megan a year or so ago. But yeah, children, dude, they cost a lot of money. And to be honest with you, and I think Megan agrees with me, the way the world is now, the way society is now, and this will probably, you know, spark some arguments in some folks, but I don't want to be responsible for bringing another life into this world. I just, you know, and I feel like an old person every time I say this kind of stuff, but you know, things just aren't what they used to be. People aren't the way they used to be. It's definitely gotten worse. Now, you know, I think it started with social networking. It let everyone know that, hey, I have an opinion that I'm entitled to, and I feel like everyone should listen to it. And again, I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, because I literally started this motovlog thing so I can just talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about, and I basically expect people to listen to it. But that's beside the point, I suppose. But I think it's getting better in the aspect that there's a lot more people that are actually speaking up now. When it comes to social justice and, you know, how the world should be or how people should behave, there's a lot more people that I think are finally learning to use their voice and to stand up for what they believe in, or at least fight for those who can't, and that I can appreciate. So to say all that is to say that we're not having kids, so our dogs are our kids, and we'll do anything in the world for them. And if that means spending a whole buttload of money to make sure my dog is pain-free and can live wild hogs wild hogs to make sure my dog is pain-free and has a good quality of life, then so be it. I'll spend whatever I got to. Like they say, it's only money. You can't take it with you. So will things get a little tighter around the Linton household? Sure. Is it something we can manage? Yeah, we'll be all right. So that's what's going on in my personal life. It's not a lot, but to us it is. I know it's only one thing technically, but it's a big thing. So I guess I should talk about the thing that everyone is talking about, and that's the coronavirus, COVID-19. Now, I'm not going to give you my opinion on what's going on regarding the virus. I'm just going to briefly say what's happening in my life and in Megan's life because of it. So I'm still working, fortunately enough. I do air conditioning, and you know, even if people are quarantining, they still need their air conditioner to work. Megan, on the other hand, they've pretty much decided to close down the salon indefinitely until, I guess, some of this stuff starts to blow over. So that's also going to be a little bit of a hit in the pocketbook, but not a problem. We've always done pretty good for ourselves with managing our money, with her income not necessarily being there for us, and you know, mine being steady. I think we can manage. I know we will. I mean, you think about all the people that just straight up were told, hey, don't come in. Your job is suspended until further notice, basically. So I think what I'm going to try to do, and I'm going to discuss this with Megan and, you know, maybe a couple of other friends, but I think what I would like to do for those of us that are still able to work and still have an income and can manage ourselves enough to where not only we're comfortable, that we can help someone else do that as well. You know, whether it's basically just, you know, if I'm at the grocery store getting for myself, maybe get a couple of extra things and donate them, or if it's, you know, if I make a meal that her and I can't finish, maybe finding somebody to give the rest of it to. Whatever it may be, to just kind of help out the community a little bit, because I know that there is many people that are less fortunate than us that can't work and don't have a steady income, or at least, or maybe it's been cut down drastically as far as the amount that they're able to get. So I would like to think that even just the littlest bit, as you know, donating a couple of cans of food to a drive, or you know, or even just, you know, handing them out, or maybe reaching out, using social networking as a positive tool, reaching out and saying like, hey, you know, who out there that I know personally is taking a hit because of this? If so, what can I do to help you out? Because again, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna have all the money in the world. I mean, I don't, even when things are going normally, I don't have all the money in the world. But I would like to think that I could sacrifice a little bit to help someone else out, because, you know, if my biggest problem is what do I make for dinner tonight out of all the things that are in my freezer or cabinets, and somebody else's problem might be, I wish I had something in my freezer and in my cabinet to make for dinner tonight, we might just take a nice deep breath for dinner. I would like to think I can help that person. That's my plan. Am I saving the world? No. Am I curing the virus? No. Does it make me feel better to think that I may help someone in need? Yeah. Am I doing it because I'm fishing for likes? Heck no. That's never been my thing. I've never done anything to benefit myself. And people that do, I think they're the lowest kind of individuals. That is the exact opposite of helping. That's literally, people talk about like, oh, I need good karma, so I'm going to do this and do that. Well, my buddy Logan would tell you, that's not how karma works. And if you're doing that just because you want to get good karma, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, bud. The only opinion I do have on this thing is just use common sense. Be hygienic, be courteous, and play it safe. If you think there's a chance that you would put yourself into a situation where you could get infected or infect someone else, just don't do it. Simple as that. So that's enough about that. What I do need from you is ideas on A, where to go. Like, you know, what would you like to see from me? Would you like me to do like a walk around video of the bike and the things that I've done to it and the things that I want to do to it? Would you, you know, basically where I'm at, so the ride that I just did was heading east. So that's all, you know, beautiful scenery and fields and wild hogs apparently. But, you know, 15-20 minutes that way west is some of the most beautiful beaches you've ever seen. We've got Siesta Key, we've got Lido Key. Unfortunately, because of the coronavirus situation, they've shut the beaches down. But, you know, would you like me to eventually get out there to the beach and do some walking around and, you know, kind of show you the area and look at the water, you know, maybe dip a toe in? Yeah, seeing, you know, how I feel about it. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys think. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for today. Appreciate you watching. I love you all. I'll see you. Have a good one.